Hello, everybody. Welcome back to House of Games. It is Tuesday. I'm joined by 4 famous faces. Every time I press this buzzer, a new round comes up. They never know what it's going to be. I never know what it's going to be. At the end of the week, one of them takes home this trophy. Now, if you watched yesterday's show, very much a game of 2 halves. The first 2 contestants and the last 2 contestants. Let's meet all of them, shall we? They are Jamali Maddix, Jodie Kidd, Suzi Perry, and Hugh Fearnley-Whittingstall. Well, welcome back, everyone. Let's start down this end of the studio. I mean, those two, there's a point between the two of them in the end. Yeah. The 3 of us just sat and watched, right, for most of the show.
Basically.
And there's a point between us as well.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, exactly. That's certainly something to look out for all week.
Yeah.
They're calling it the battle for bronze.
Yeah, it really is the battle for bronze.
That is what they're calling it. Now, it was amazing. Yesterday, Hugh, you went ahead by quite a few points. Suzi, in that last round, absolutely pegged you back. 1 point. In the end, Hugh, you won the thing by...
I know. She was breathing down my neck, and today she's got her running shoes on.
Yeah.
Suzi, can we get a win today, do you think?
That's why I've got the flats on, you know, in case I have to run that extra. Now, I have no idea. He's so brilliant and he's so quick. But it was such fun yesterday. Really loved it.
Jodie?
Yes.
Shall we take a look at today's prizes?
Yeah, why not?
OK, if you were to win today...
We've got to think big.
Take home one of the... Exactly.
OK. Oh.
There is the House of Games toolbox, the shopping bag, the cufflinks, the scented candle and the cut glass decanter. Oh. Anything you fancy there?
Decanter.
That'll look nice in the pub.
That would look so nice in the pub.
Beautiful. Jamali?
I kind of like the cufflinks.
Oh, really?
And I'm not a shirt guy, but I would wear a shirt just to have your face on my cufflinks. Like, I'll get...
Your face on my cufflinks.
Yeah, I think when I get married, that's the cufflinks I would go for with pride.
Suzi and Hugh, just in case one of these 2 don't win, what would you go for?
I would opt for the toolbox.
It's good, the toolbox.
I love a toolbox.
Yeah.
Well, I'm ready to fight you for the toolbox.
Oh, here we
Toolbox.
go. Look, he's so competitive. You can't even let me have the toolbox.
Let's take a look at our weekly leaderboard before we play our first round. So after Monday's show, Hugh took 4 points through this. Suzi 3, Jamali 2 and Jodie 1. Could all change today. Shall we play our first round?
Yeah.
Our first one today is going to be... King of the Jumble. Fingers on buzzers, please. 2 questions at a time. The answers are anagrams of each other. OK? That's all you need to know. Here are your first 2 questions. Spa City in southwest England, known by the Romans as Aqua Sulis, and Thai currency. Yes, Suzi.
Bath and bat.
Absolutely right. Well done. Bath and Bart. Next 2 questions. Greek god of love and red flower that is a symbol of the Labour Party. Hugh.
It's Eros and Rose.
Eros and Rose
stuck
is
on
the answer.
Athena.
Absolutely.
I was on Athena as well.
Oh, really? You're thinking, hold on, because it feels like it's an anagram, Athena, as well, doesn't it? Here are your next 2. What is this? And what is this? Yes, Hugh.
That's a stoat and that's toast.
I mean, that could not be more in your areas of speciality.
Stoat on toast.
Food. Here are your next 2 questions. Secret surveillance of a building and blooper reel. Jamali.
Stakeout and takeout? No, neither.
Takeouts?
Yeah, takeout. No.
Well, it sounded right, though. Hugh.
You've done it all for me, but it's stakeout and outtakes.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah.
no way. Well done at home if you got that one. Very, very impressive. Stakeout and outtakes. Your next 2 questions are... Surname of ITV News political editor Robert, appointed in 2015. And what is the title of this song?
I know what the song's called. So the song's Park Life.
Oh,
No.
We are going to be in trouble because it's not. Should we have a little listen to some more of it? That would help. Hugh.
The ITV News political editor is Peston.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm wondering if that song might be called Stone P.
It is not. Listen, it's good. Suzi.
Robert Peston and Steph on you.
I can't take
Get
it.
the U.
Yes, yeah, I mean,
Oh,
literally-
step on. Yeah, of course it is.
Have we finally cracked it, Jodie?
Peston, step on?
Could it possibly be Peston and Step On? It is. Well done. Step On by the Happy Mondays, of course.
It took for everyone.
That was very
I'm so
lucky. Step
sorry.
On you. Final question in this round. First name of the last waltz singer, Humperdinck, and protected land around towns defined in a 1938 act. Yes, Suzi.
Is it Engelbert and Greenbelt?
Beautiful. Well played, Suzi. That's the end of that round. Let's take a little look at our leaderboard, shall we? Jamali yet to get off the mark. Jodie, you've got 1. Suzi, 2. Hugh, leader again with 3 points. Well played, Hugh. Moving right along to round 2, which today is password 1, 2, 3, a pairs game. Jamali, you're in last place. You get to choose their partner. Who would you like to play with?
I'm going to go with Jodie again.
Yeah, that's what we like to see.
Jodie.
This is the pair we want to see all week. Now, what we're going to do now is guess the internet password of some famous people.
Oh, God.
OK? Here are the 4 famous people whose password we are going to work out. Alan Carr, Billie Eilish, Cheryl and Bob Mortimer. So Jamali and Jodie, we'll start with you. Whose password would you like to guess?
Anyone in particular you know about?
Not really.
I'll go with, I say Alan Carr?
Yes.
Now, we've got to work out what Alan Carr's password is, OK? And he's got 2 clues which help him remember his password.
Right.
And they are these. Since 2019, you and Graham Norton have been regular judges on the UK version of which TV show? And which singer got ordained to conduct your wedding in 2018? So if you put the answers to those 2 together, you get Alan Carr's password. It's not his real password, the BBC always asks me to say. Just pretend, and you get 3 guesses.
What's the show that he's a judge on with Graham Norton? Graham Norton's a judge. Is it like Dancing with something? Is he the Dancing with the Stars?
No, it's definitely not
Dancing
Strictly.
on Ice?
No, it's not Dancing on Ice. God, that's really... I don't know. I'm just so useless.
And then who ordained his wedding? Who's the lady that sings?
There's quite a few of them.
No, the one who sings like... She's from South London. Her strong voice.
Adele.
So I think it would be Adele.
You think Adele married Alan Carr?
Yeah.
Wow, I really would have loved to...
Yeah,
invited
I think
to
it
that
was
one.
Adele. Should we say Dancing Adele? Because it's always something, someone's dancing.
Dancing Adele. Go on, then.
OK. So Dancing Adele is your first guess. Is that correct? But you do have
Surprised
1
at that.
part right.
Adele.
You can get this Alan Carr, Graham Norton thing. This is a
Oh, my
famous
God,
show.
we were so close.
I know this other bit.
OK, so it's a show that...
Graham Norton judged on.
A judge.
With Graham Norton.
Is it RuPaul's Drag Race?
Oh, RuPaul's
It's
Drag
RuPaul-
Race
yeah.
Adele.
Yeah. So Drag
Race Adele.
Drag Race Adele,
You're
yeah.
going to go for? Let's take a look. Is the right answer. Well done. RuPaul's Drag Race Adele. We got there, didn't we?
Yeah.
Oh, my God, how
Very
brilliant.
nicely done. Suzi and Hugh, whose password would you like to guess?
Should we go Train Guy Bob?
Let's see if we can crack Bob.
Yeah.
What is his password? These are his 2 password hints. And they are, in which town in northeastern England were you born? And in a story you told on the panel show Would I Lie to You, what foodstuff did you claim Chris Rea once dropped into your bath?
Could be anything from baked beans, sausage, toad in the hole.
If you haven't seen it, he's so brilliant on Would I Lie to You.
Have you seen that particular show?
I'm just racking my brains because I have seen it.
And do you know where he was born?
Is it Middlesbrough?
Well, let's go with Middlesbrough.
It's either Middlesbrough, Sunderland or
I mean,
Newcastle.
If the food stuff is obscure, we're never going to get it.
No, now hang on, because I've heard this story and I can't believe that.
OK.
Is it... In my head, I've got fish. Shall we try Middlesbrough fish?
Yes, let's absolutely.
Middlesbrough fish, lovely northeastern delicacy.
Let's try that.
Is Bob Mortimer's password Middlesbrough fish? It is not, but you have 1 part correct.
Right.
Well done. So you've got Middlesbrough.
Do you know, if you say it, I'll be like, yes, that's it, that's it.
Right, do you want me to start saying
Yeah,
food?
go through every single food stuff you know.
Baked beans,
No.
toast, jam, crumpet, fudge, Shepherd's pie.
These are all things you want to eat now.
Isn't it brilliant? Whenever you see Hugh on TV, it's so important that we eat lots of parsnips. As soon as you say to him, name some food, he's going, toast, fudge, shepherd's pie.
Is it regional? I mean, is there a connection between...
No, it's a really regular food stuff. It's a really...
Eggs.
Sausage.
Sandwich? Middlesbrough sandwich?
Jamali literally just said
Do you
the
know
answer.
it?
Yeah. The answer, yeah.
Shall we say sandwich?
Did you hear what Jamali said?
No, I
'Cause I
didn't.
was just yammering about sandwiches.
You're not far off.
Baguette.
Kebab. No.
I love that you know it.
Do you want to go kebab? Middlesbrough kebab.
Middlesbrough kebab, is that right? You still have one part correct.
Middlesbrough sandwich? What do you think?
Middlesbrough sandwich.
Middlesbrough sandwich? Shall we go with that? So, is Middlesbrough sandwich Bob Mortimer's password? It is not, I'm afraid.
Jamali.
Jamali.
Egg.
Egg was the answer, yeah. He said Chris Rea cracked an egg in his bath. So it's good for the skin. Jamali and Jodie, whose password would you like to guess now? Billie Eilish or Cheryl?
Should we do Cheryl?
Yeah.
OK. Here are the hints to her password. Your son, born in 2017, shares his name with what animal? And how many UK top 10 hits did you have with Girls Aloud?
It's not Bear. Or is it Bear? Your son's name, Bear?
I think his name was... I think out of all the names of animals, bear is probably the
think it's
most
probably
likely
bear.
one, isn't it?
So we'll go bear.
Should we say Bear?
Because if we say
Bear
bear...
12.
If we say bear, at least then... And when Rich will go, well, half of it's right, we know it's bear.
OK.
You know what I mean?
Bear 12.
Yeah, bear 12.
Bear 12. Is Cheryl's password Bear 12?
Yeah.
It is not, but you have one part correct.
Yeah, so I'll say it's the bear. And then it's just how many top 10s do they have.
Do you think lower?
Yeah, I'd say 6. I don't think they had more than... I didn't think they had that many,
Top
man.
10 hits.
Bear 6, you happy with bear 6? Yeah.
Go Bear 6?
Yeah.
Bear 6, is that the password for Cheryl's account? It is not. You still have one part right. I think they had loads.
I think they had...
You think so? I don't think...
Yeah.
Like, more like 18. I think we could go big.
Yeah, I'm happy to go
20,
early.
20 what? 22?
I think that's a bit much. I'll say 20 if we're going to go high.
Bear 20.
Bear
then.
20?
Bear 20.
Shall we go?
Let's go bear 20.
Take a look. What do you think at home? Where are you on this one? Bear 20, is that the password for Cheryl's account? It is not. Let's see what it is. Oh, you were going to go for it. You were going to go for it. Bear 21. Last question in this round. Suzi and Hugh, you have got to guess Billie Eilish's password. You'll be delighted
dear.
to hear.
Sure.
Here are her hints. Which nautical-sounding word beginning with P is one of your middle names? And for which number instalment of the Bond franchise did you write the theme song?
Gosh.
You've got the sails, you've got the rigging, you've got the tiller.
What?
None of them begin
Port.
with P. Port.
Oh,
Let's go with port. We've got to test it, haven't we?
How many Bond films are there? 25-ish? Oh, I don't know. Should we go 25?
Well, we
so
we
Port
don't...
25?
Port 25.
Let's give that a go. So Port 25, is that Billie Eilish's password? It is not. But you have one part correct.
Well, it's not
Oh,
25.
no,
Wow, I wouldn't have
could
put money
be.
on that.
It might be.
Wow.
Should we stick
Well,
with
if
port?
we go port 22 and nothing's correct,
Then you'll know that the 25 was correct, yeah.
and then we'll have to think of another P.
So Port 22,
Port 22.
let's take a look. Is Billie Eilish's password Port 22? You have neither part correct.
Oh, no.
Oh, my God.
Which
So it
means
is 25.
25 was
Yes.
right.
So it's another nautical word beginning with P.
Oh, come on.
It's not going to be paddle, but at least it's vaguely nautical.
Shall we give it a go?
Well, I think we're going to have to because we can't think of any other.
Paddle 25.
Let's find out, shall we? Is Paddle 25 Billie Eilish's password?
Of course it's not.
It is not. Shall we find out what it is?
Oh,
Oh, my...
I actually know
Her
someone
middle
called
name's
Pirate as well.
Pirate.
No.
Amazing.
That's
no
annoying,
idea
isn't it?
how I should have put
Pirate
that.
25.
What a cool middle name.
Very
Yeah.
well done if you said that one at home. That's the end of that round. Let's take a look at our scores. Jamali, you have 1. Jodie and Suzi, 2 points each. You, 1 point lead with 3. Well done. And round 3 today is going to be... There once was a quiz host called Richard. Now, this is a round where I'm going to read out the clues in the form of limericks. Buzz in if you know who, what, where this limerick is about, please. This small singer, who's often on screen, has been famous since she was a teen. Yes, Suzi.
Is it Lulu?
It's incorrect, I'm afraid. I will continue the limerick. She's had many a hit, this honorary Brit. Yes, Jamali.
Madonna?
Is it Madonna? It is not, I'm afraid. She's had many a hit, this honorary Brit, but we still think of her as Charlene. Yes, Jodie.
Kylie Minogue?
Is it Kylie Minogue? Of course it is. Well done, Kylie Minogue. Here's your next limerick. What is this about, please? This play is performed quite a lot. Poisoned wine is involved in the plot. Yes, Suzi.
Mousetrap?
The mousetrap? It is not, I'm afraid. Jamali.
Romeo and Juliet?
Romeo and Juliet? It's incorrect as well. Is it a ghost or ventriloquy? Yes, you.
Hamlet.
Is it Hamlet? We all know the soliloquy about whether to be or to not. It is. Well done, Hugh. Here's your next limerick. This plant contains vitamin C. You might eat it with eggs for your tea. Germans hide it from light. Yes, Jodie.
Spinach?
Incorrect, spinach. So for them, it grows white. Hugh.
Asparagus.
Let's have a look at the last line. And it leaves a strong smell in your wee. It is asparagus, Hugh. Very well done. What is this limerick about, please? This dad from cartoons sports much stubble. His ideas often land him in trouble. Yes, Jamali.
Homer Simpson?
So Homer Simpson is not. When the movies remade him, it was John Goodman who played him. Sorry. Yes, Hugh.
Oh.
Desperate Dan.
No.
Desperate Dan? No. And his neighbour and friends, Barney Rubble. Yes, Suzi.
Fred Flintstone.
Fred Flintstone, absolutely right. Well done. Final question in this round. What is this limerick about, please? The coast is where this resort lies. The Atlantic's as blue as the skies. You can bask in El Sol. Yes, they speak Espanol. And the football team's those dolphin guys. Yes, Jodie.
Barcelona?
Barcelona? It's not, I'm afraid. Hugh.
Florida.
Florida? It's incorrect. Yes, that is Suzi.
Is it Miami?
Is it Miami?
Oh, yes.
Absolutely, Miami Dolphins. Well done, Suzi. That is the end of that round. And let's take a look at the scores with 2 rounds to go. Remains close. Jamali, you are still on 1. But look at this at the top. Jodie 3, Suzi 4, Hugh 5. Super, super close with 2 rounds to go. Here we go. Round 4 today is... I'm terrible at dating. I wonder if you would take out your tablets, please. What I'm going to do, I'm going to read you out a series of things that happened in world history. You have to write down the year in which you think they happened, and whoever is closest wins themselves a point, OK? Could you write me down a year for this, please? Mount Rushmore is completed. Mount Rushmore is completed. When would that have been? OK, Jamali, what was your thinking?
1901.
Sounds like...
It sounds like a time it would have been done.
It's a year, isn't it?
Yeah.
Jodie, 1901, does that sound reasonable to you?
I have no idea. I thought they were doing it till quite recently.
OK.
So I put 1976.
1976. But listen, who knows, right? We shall find out. Suzi, what was your thinking?
I'm slightly clueless, like Jodie. I've gone with 1960.
1960.
I think it's probably a bit late.
So Suzi, so 60, 76 and 01. Hugh, any idea?
I went for Between the Wars, 23.
1923. So what do we reckon? When was Mount Rushmore completed and who scored a point? 1941. Hugh, you are the closest, just about. So 1941. Well done if you said that at home, and no one too far off on that one. Your next question is this. I wonder if you can tell me which year this happened, please. Daniel Fahrenheit invents the mercury thermometer. What do you think at home? Daniel Fahrenheit invents the mercury thermometer. This is very much write down 4 numbers next to each other. Jodie, where have you gone?
I've gone 1894.
Suzi, what are you thinking?
I've no idea. I've just, like you said, picked 4 numbers. I've gone 1600.
1600, so 1894, 1600. Hugh, any inkling here?
I don't know, I thought maybe 19th century, because they had those barometers that went like that for a while that didn't have mercury, so...
So you've gone 1858, says Hugh, 1858. Jamali?
I've gone with 1890.
Oh, very close to
I
Jodie.
feel like it's like the sort of turn of the century, but at the same time, I wanted to cover myself from the 1800s.
Oh, you've got to cover yourself in the 1800s.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. So let's find out, when did Daniel Fahrenheit invent the mercury thermometer and who has scored a point? 1714, Suzi. You got it done. So there you go, 1714.
Oh, my God, how
Who knew?
brilliant.
Final question in this round. In which year did this happen, please? Richard III, the last king of the House of York, dies during the Battle of Bosworth Field. Right, that feels like something we were taught at school, right? Bosworth Field. Oh, Hugh knows, look.
No, no.
Hugh had a proper education.
Flashes.
Who's Queen Elizabeth now the second's dad?
Who's Queen Elizabeth II's dad?
Yeah.
Is George VI.
Yeah, it didn't help. Right.
Everyone locked in. Suzi, what have you gone with?
Zero idea, I'm afraid. 1500.
1500. Beautiful. It's a nice starting point for us all to triangulate out from. Hugh, I think you look quietly confident.
I think it was a bit earlier than that, but I nearly went 14 and then a 30. But they dug him up a few years ago, didn't they? It was the car
Oh,
park.
he's the Leicester car park guy. So 1387, says Hugh. Jamali, when was Leicester car park guy? Oh,
I went for 1500
hello.
as well.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
How about that? And Jodie, what were you thinking?
I went also very close. 1480.
1480. Very, very close. What do you think at home on this one? Again, I know some people will definitely know this answer, but let's find out, shall we? When did Richard III die and who has scored the point? 1485, Jodie. 5 years out. Wow, how about that?
Check that out.
You should have, from the beginning, should have gone, yeah, I think I'm pretty confident with this one.
Everyone would
Well
have known
played.
it was a
That's
lie.
the end of that round. 1 round to go in Tuesday's House of Games. We're going to find another champion. Here are the scores going into our final round. Jamali still with 1 there. It's very, very close up the top. Jodie with 4, Suzi 5, Hugh 6. Our final round, of course, is... Answer smash. Can Hugh make it 2 in a row? Fingers on buzzers, please. Point for a correct answer, point off for an incorrect answer. Your first category is UK #1 artists. Those will be the pictures. There'll be a clue above. Smash them together, please. Good luck, one and all. Which song by The Police is sampled in the 1997 single I'll Be Missing You? Yes, Suzi.
Every breath you take that.
Every breath you take that. Surprisingly quite hard to say that, isn't it? Every breath you take that.
Neither didn't get it out.
Very well played, Suzi. Next clue, next band. Isabel Archer is the protagonist of which 1881 novel by Henry James? Yes, Suzi.
It's just gone.
So sorry, you could lose a point, I'm afraid. Hugh.
Portrait of a Lady Gaga.
Good combination of knowledge there, Hugh. Well played. Portrait of a Lady and Lady Gaga. Next clue, next act. George Clooney and Mark Wahlberg starred in which 2000 film about a fishing vessel lost in bad weather conditions? Yes, Jamali.
Perfect Stormzy.
Perfect Stormzy? That's a nice one, well done. The perfect Stormzy. Well played, Jamali. Next category is national flags. So which countries are these the national flags of? There'll be a clue above. Smash them together, please. Frankie Dettori and Stradivarius won their 3rd straight Gold Cup at which annual Berkshire horse racing event in 2020? Yes, Jodie.
Scotland?
So, Scotland? There's, yeah, Royal Scotland.
Oh.
Well played. Royal Ascot and Scotland. Royal Scotland. Here's your next clue and your next country. Which 2002 film stars Tom Hanks as an FBI agent tracking down a con artist played by Leonardo DiCaprio? Yes, Jamali.
Catch Me If You Canada.
Absolutely right. Well played. Catch Me If You Can and Canada. It's pretty close at the top of this leaderboard now. Let's take a look at another clue and another country. Peter Capaldi plays government spin doctor Malcolm Tucker in which British sitcom? Yes, Hugh. Sorry.
The Italy crowd.
So sorry. You lose a point. Suzi.
The thick of Italy.
The thick of Italy?
Oh,
It's right, the thick of it in Italy. Well done. That's a 2-point swing right there. Here's your next category. Biscuits. Now we're talking. Dev Patel was nominated for a BAFTA in 2009 for his role in which film about a quiz show contestant? Yes, Hugh.
Slumdog Millionaire Shortbread.
Slumdog Millionaire Shortbread. Well played, Hugh. Slumdog Millionaire Shortbread. Slumdog Millionaire and Millionaire Shortbread. Next clue, next biscuit. Wow.
Hugh.
That was close. Has he nicked it at the last second, do we think?
Done it again.
He won it by 1 point yesterday. Everyone scored points in that round as well.
It's a miracle.
Let's take a look, shall we? Who is our House of Games champion on Tuesday? By 1 point again, Hugh. Well done. Slumdog Millionaire Shortbread winning it for you.
Points. I think
No,
you've got
because I
it.
lost the point.
You've won yourself another prize, Hugh. Which of these would you like to take home with you?
I'd like to visit Jodie's pub and see that decanter sitting on the bar.
So you're going to take the
I'm going
decanter
to
and
take
give it
the
to Jodie?
decanter and to give it to Jodie.
Ah, for Jodie's pub. Lovely. Congratulations, Hugh. Congratulations, Jodie. The House of Games decanter goes to Jodie's pub. Let's take a look at our weekly leaderboard as well. Good news for Hugh here as well. Jodie and Jamali, you have 3 points each in the battle for bronze.
Oh, yes. Ooh.
Suzi 6, Hugh with 8 points. Well done, Hugh. You take a lead into Wednesday. That was a good one. That was a close one today. See you all here, same time, same place tomorrow. Look forward to it ever so much. We'll see you as well, same time, same place on the House of Games.
Very fine cognac.
I'm being told by every health and safety expert BBC have ever had, please don't drink it.